I'll just go ahead. We made a bridge. It was wide open at one point. It was an open bridge, but every time it rained, it took damage, so I went ahead and did the covered middle. Alright. So, I do have windows in it this time. Just a surprise. And put windows in it. I made a little porch out here. There's all my new bees. I changed my bees. I put them down into here because I got tired of like jumping up and anyways. So, yeah. It's an octagon. It's got the 26 degrees thatch on the top. Here is my little carrot farm. I don't have carrots in it right now. But it is unfinished. So don't like dislike it or anything like that. I mean, someone will, but how do we close this window? That one's open. Oh, why is it like this? Oh, okay, there we go. So anyway, I got some windows here. This is the main floor. And we looked at this already outside. Let's go ahead and close the door. So right down here, I'm not quite positive what I'm going to do with the outside. This probably looks like a good storage spot. Put some chests in it. Down here, what I'm currently thinking is if I put the bonfire right around in here somewhere, I may have to get rid of one of these stairs. I don't know yet. I know it's a 4x4, which is why we're going to the swamp tonight. Hopefully we're going to the swamp tonight. And then I was thinking like maybe make this like a kafat. Why not put a balcony out here? I kind of wanted a balcony before, so this was a good excuse. Got the 26 cross pieces up here. Some core wood. What's going on? Alright, and up here. This is the same thing with the other corner. I had issues. Oh, what the hell is going on up here? I didn't notice that pretty out there right now with the sunlight. So, I had to swim out here, and surprisingly, be sure the Grey Dwarfs cheat. The game totally cheats out here. So I got forest moving like 3 times now, I think. Over here just yesterday, last night while I was working on this. Those are hello everyone. Thank you if you survived this far through the video. This is the grand tour part. This is like all the updates. This is the final base. Well, current base. I mean, obviously, I might change some stuff around, or I might make a new base somewhere else because I need to go kill Yagluth. Or yeah, I was gonna make a funny joke about that. Yugly. But whatever. That was a bad thing. Anyways, sorry about that. Just clearing my throat. And I'm gonna try not to mouth breathe in this video. Alright, so what we have here is your beautiful steps. Oh my gosh. If you're not quite in the Stone Age, definitely recommend doing wood steps and clearing out pickaxe and hoe to level all this stuff out. It takes some absolute time, but it is absolutely worth it. because nothing is as fun like trying to get 1,800 plus to 3,000 pounds of wood or scrap iron, copper, up rough bumps and hills. Okay, with that said, definitely do that. It took me way too long to do that, and not pretty handy. Alright, so in the previous sections, you probably seen my base. I had a couple of nice bridges here. Now, in my opinion, they were nice. I like them because I built them. But now we have this. We have it offset and back, and now it is full of stakes. And the entrance parts is recessed back due to trolls and zerkers and fueling zerkers, I should specify. Let's go ahead and jump across over here. Actually, I'll probably have a raid here shortly, because I have a raid like every time I start a video, or attempt a video. Matter of fact, the one I did earlier today, that I'm doing to redo this one, because I was mouth breathing, which was really horrible. And I had, like, was it last night? No. Today it was skeletons. The night before was a horde, so we had Zerkers. Fueling berserkers. Somehow they got in there, and they started trashing spikes. I took care of them. No, easy breezy, no problem. But the berserkers, I have some serious AoE because I had to like repair some walls in my door back here. I'm not sure what the heck was going on with that. But to counter that, I added stakes on that wall and stakes on the ground. So hopefully. And you're wondering, how do I get across? Well, obviously I jump. Duh. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, if you just want, you can just place these across, and I don't have a workbench nearby, so I obviously can't place these right now. I mean, I can place. You can just do place and destroy them as you leave. So that's that. Alright, so let's go over here. Jump back over. Alright, this is, I don't know, this is a little wider. I think it's a 6 or 8 meters. Let's go ahead and check that. We don't need to do that. That's not important, so let's forget that. Right down here, this is about a 6 meter wide. This is section. I did do a little widening out. Grey dwarves and whatever can still get down there, but because I placed those trees, we don't have to deal with them so much, and I enjoy having trees in the moat. One, it makes for chopping wood pretty easy for a farm, depending on where you're at in your elevation. I do have some bump and downs in here, so actually gravity does a fair amount of work. But also because I have my wall like right up against this, I should really have them all recessed back another 4 meters just for safety concerns. And but so far it's working out quite well. I started building partially into a hill with my moat. On hindsight, after doing all that, it wasn't the best idea, but I already picked this area out and I've been doing that. So, why is that a bad idea? It's because you can only go down 8 meters high, and like 8 meters or 10 meters, I don't know. You hit rock bottom, and because it's going down a hill, that elevation changes. So, right over in this area where I started to put the earthen walls is where it would flatten out and I couldn't dig down anymore. So we have the earthen walls here to protect us from stuff that we couldn't dig out. We have the trees here also because a few days ago, or like last week, I don't know, it was one of the days shortly, I didn't have any trees in here, and it was like, oh, I had a troll attack one of the ground shaker, and I had a troll right inside this moat. I had 2 trolls spawn like right above it, so I decided, why not try a defense with the trees in the moat? Oh, that's from earlier today. So far, the idea with that is trees are pretty cheap. 2, trees are like really useful in this game, obviously. And 2, it is to kind of mess with the AI pathing. And so far it seems to work. I haven't had any trolls in here, but we're going to do this real quick. We're going to skim around through here. I also put like an extra row of trees on the outside, which the video section that you've seen right before, actually you can't see out here, but you actually could see out here a fair good amount of ways. It was really nice, and the trees obviously obscure your view, because I had to look for these skeletons on the last round. I'm like, where are they at? But I think they're trying to find their way to where I was, and with that, I think the trees actually do help you, so you can modify and have all the creatures that are trying to attack your base all come up to one point area where you want to fight them at. So that being said, we have this. I did expand this a little bit because I did have some trolls, some Mash'em stuff. I did have a different outplays before I recessed it. Like I said, berserkers, fulling berserkers and fullings came down in here. But that was before I put these spikes in. Oozes like to jump. Oozes jump and they hit the spikes and die within 1 or 2 hits. So, yeah, that's nice. Skeletons, I was trying to find them. I had to like bounce around to look for them. If I would have just stood out here, because they home in onto where you're at, I could have just dealt with them right here. So, I think the trees actually work as a good deterrent and good coverage if you have an area where you want to fight with your neck. That's not the right word, but bottleneck them, where you want to fight them, bring them in. So we have defenses here, but you also have to remember that if you can hit them, sometimes they can hit you. Depending, high, low. I actually was killed by a falling who had the low ground. He just like chopped my legs off. I don't know what the heck happened. Also, you've seen the bridges. I had them extended out here. Kind of nice. Now that I've moved this stuff back, I don't have to deal with gray dwarves or whatever else that wanders by, starts throwing them. They really don't like the wards or the lights, but now that they're far away, I haven't had to deal with them or hear them. So I do have a few gray dwarves that spawn in the area. And let's see, let's go inside now. Really like the sound of these doors. They just sound heavy and good. Alright. So, we'll go up there in a minute. Actually, yeah, we can go up there now. This is the recessed wall. It's kind of nice, I think. I don't know. Just my opinion. Because I made it. I'm sure. And Like each of these corners, I put the coal, over that. I know I don't need to put a roof over it, but every time it rains, it just kind of, like, I didn't like the look of it, so fizzling out. Let's see. From that wall to over here, that's 120 meters. So it's kind of like 120, and then you need another 80 meters out there. So like when you're pickaxing or you're tree chopping or whatever, making noise with 200 meters, that is basically bringing all the trolls and great ores and whatever else into. It's kind of like a visual, but anyways, since we're over here, I was built this on a hill, and it kind of lowered down below. We were just out there. You can kind of see how much it drops, like way down here. So because of that, it kind of started to look a little funky. So I had to raise it. I raised it up, but then I had to lower it down and level out so I can get something nice. I wasn't really sure what to put in here, so I went ahead and cultivated. And one of the things I've learned is you need to level everything out first, or cultivate, level, cultivate, then you go down, excuse me, and then you go ahead and then you dig your moat. Because just how the graphics work in this game, which is kind of weird, because you can, oh, I thought it buzzing was the bees, okay. But yeah, kind of worked out quite well. Still don't know what to do yet here, but obviously it makes good for extra planting and seeds. Alright, let's see. This is the exterior of the patio area. That was in the previous section. I have not moved my bees. The bees are happy there, and I'm happy with the bees being there. No issues, and obviously I haven't extracted bees in a while, so. Alright, over here, the night that I finished all of this, put the walls up, and it was dark, I had like 3 skeletons just cruising through here. It's like, what? Then I put lights up and torches, and I think I put the bonfire up here. I don't remember exactly, but I've had no issues with skeletons or any other hostile NPCs cruising through my stuff. This right here is the boar breeder. The bonfire was not covered before. I covered up a while ago because I got tired of it, like the rain, and just kind of fizzles out. This seems to help it. Alright, so let's go inside the boar. We have an iron gate. Originally, I didn't have any of this iron cage pieces or iron on because I wanted to leave it open, but then I seen that, flying creatures like bats or whatever could possibly get in. I have never had a bat raid, so that's a yay for me. This is dug all the way down to the base floor, which gives you, I think, 10 or 8 meters, because that's also lifted up there. And this does get filled up with the piggies. So many pigs. Okay. This is also the runestone, if you've seen the outer videos. It's the boar one. So, I did have a couple boars read it, which is, will be in like a build video to 2x speed when I get around to putting it up. I had a couple, I called it Smart Boar, and then Dumbass, because I pulled in like 0 stars to start it off with, then I got the 2 stars in here. Let's see, let's go inside of this real quick. Maybe we'll have to edit some of this, just to make for time. Alright, we have 2-star boars. Honestly, you probably don't need this many boars. I think you just need literally 2 boars, and life will be good. We got the half here open. Piggies go up, down. It's really efficient. If you give your pigs like a full stack of 50 carrots each, they will just be spawning a little piglets so often. It will be insane. You will not have to worry about rags, leather, scraps, or boar meat for a while. Okay, let's speed over here real quick. Alright, let's see, what do we got? We have this area up here. Earthen wall. I wasn't really sure what to do with this, but I thought, you know what, a bonfire would be nice. And then I was like, alright, well that's kind of boring. So I went ahead and made this little building shed. It was like, oh, we should just make it a little nice over here. Like a sitting place that I never used. But the nice thing is, I used to have a troll that would spawn right over there, which is right on the edge, like probably a few meters away up there. And once I put that bonfire in, no more trolley spawn. So that was the same trolley spawn that came and destroyed my last covered bridge, which was when I had enough of that. So, let's see. Yeah, so that destroyed that. And let's see, what else do we got? This is kind of funny. I did it. This one, empty. I know you put your stuff in there and you get some coal back. This is all from the previous video. But this is kind of funny. Thor frowns upon you. Because you didn't send anything to him. Okay. It was humorous then. Still kind of humorous now. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do this. It's getting late. Getting long. Alright, this is the workshop. This is mostly the workshop. Workbench. I caught on fire somewhere, or I took damage, I don't remember what. Anyways, I decided to build all the banners that I'm currently have built. Well, just kind of looks, I do like the black and green so much better than like some of these other ones, but I do have a couple banners, colors here and there. This is the artesian area. These hearths used to have iron pits like I have over here, but I changed them up. We have a double ways because we can just bring, hold on, yeah, let's talk about that. Obviously, you know that's my forge area, so you can bring carts down here double, and I can haul them into here with the wood, and then I can also drag them down here. The carts do drag on the floor. I forgot I was doing that. I wanted 2 blasts, but I didn't have much room, and I didn't really want to kind of move too much stuff around, so that's kind of getting old. So we just have the 1 blast furnace, which is fine. We can do 10 at a time. This is like the old weapons, like the bone, the original bronze and bone and antlers. I kind of still use antlers for 6 stamina when you're digging out the moats and whatever else, and probably pretty decent for, you know, if you're doing copper still. I think, or just need to move rocks, earth, because it's 6 stamina versus like more stamina. I think that's probably not much of a difference. This is all my current armor is padded, silver, Fenris is on me, iron, bronze, root, troll. These are all max. I don't know if that one's max, but I mean, the regs don't really do you much good anyways. I mean, not much. Diverger simplet, the diverger the verger circlet and the swamp key. We got some other tools down here, like harpoon. We need to go find a serpent one day. Alright, this was recently renovated. For me, per se. The floor originally was at this peak right here. So that means like my raven throne was sticking out and I'd clip through with the camera and whatnot. So after motor, I made changes. I did some serious reworking and changes of everything. I put in glass windows, I put up jute curtains, I put some banners up here, because why not? They're yellow and white, or is it orange and white? With the mead and the fermenters. Nothing. We already seen the outside here. Let's close this door up. Planting seeds, tree seeds, carrots, vegetables. This is basically a kitchen and storage area. I like this oven. Opens up when you walk by it. The bonfire used to be in here. It was nice. And then I had like 2 little campfires underneath the kettle and the cauldron. But with the bonfire, you cannot put the iron cooking stations up. You can only use the original cooking stations, so those had to go away. Then we upgraded to hearths because they give you an additional comfort. And I had the Christmas tree over here, and you had to like stand right here in the corner to get like a bonus. Right now I get 12 from here. I move over here somewhere, and the armor stands buff go away. So I got that. Let's see. I did remodel this, so now it's only, we still have 3 stories, but it looks much better. I know in the previous video I only showed you like the bare bones area. This is after motor and before. I had everything finished before, the stuff you've seen before, so I had to like destroy everything and rebuild it. Here's the iron stuff, battle axe, whatnot. Over here we just slapped up some silver stuff. I'll be using that here shortly. I know I have black scrap, or black, what is this stuff called? Black metal. And I didn't know what to do with this area right now. Because originally my bedroom was right up here in this corner. And then right above it was portals. So we made changes. Over here now we have a total of 17 comfort when the tub is burning. Alright. And then we got the armor stand here. I like the black and green. Obviously you haven't able to see that. I like the dragon egg. I brought it over here. Give some light. Actually it's probably really cheap use for light. I don't remember how much it illuminates by itself, but you know. Oh, and I like this, I put this big old picture window in here. And it's like interesting just seeing all that out there. And the windows. I really like the windows. I never opened up the shutters, so I was like living in darkness. With illuminated with resin torches. Here we did a little what is it? The tar decorations with glass out there. Modified this out here. The Lux carpet reminds me of like those big fluffy plush carpets you see, or the rugs with like the noodles on them. I don't know what they're actually called. But I can sit out here now and just kind of chill. If we had coffee in the game, we could drink that out here, but it would be mead, so we can just get drunk out here, depending on the mead. But since our mead is non-alcoholic, I guess it's better for you. I don't know. Anyways, this has been modified up here too. We have the cartography table, and since I'm not on a server, it kind of doesn't go real good. But it's cute, and I like it. Treasure chest, and then we have our one exit hole. Oh, okay, yeah. It used to be two, but because I modified and adjusted this roof, and I had to bring it up to 3 floors, which is about your max that we can go to in this game. Even if you try and attempt put in some iron beams, I could not get it any higher. So there's even iron beams inside of these core woods here. And I know you're looking like this, you're like, oh, that's an ugly corner. It's really hard to make modifications once you build it for 26 degrees, and then add a 45 degree roof from the longhouse. I attempted to do it several times, but I ripped it out and like, no, I can't do it. I just couldn't get it right. So I just had to slop stuff down, and it makes it look nice from the outside. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, let's go outside, look at the roof real quick. I'm one of those few weirdos who's making, hold on, game saving. One of the weirdos that do like the octagon stuff for, well, this stuff. It actually seemed to be a bit more efficient with the heating and the light sources, because it's all in that. Smoke comes out here, and we have our 45 degree roof over here. And then down below there we have the 26, just to kind of give you a little bit of headroom down there if you need to walk around. And I know this video is going really long, so I'm going to try and edit it, but it's probably not going to be edited enough. But, yeah. So, yeah. Basically, it's all patched and roofed. Before, it's a octagon, so that's kind of nice. It's a bit more efficient, in my opinion, than like regular squares in longhouses. So, enough of this, and I like the wreaths, so we have them up here. I still have my own personal wreaths from Yule up on my door, and I know it's February. It's almost the end of February, and I should probably do something with it, but I like it. I like grease way over trees, so. In the video, previous scene, you've seen these ducks, so let's go over there and see what changes we've made. It still needs some changes, but those will be another update video or something. Let's see. Go ahead and open this up, and I do have time stalled, so we day, night, and whatnot. I will be putting grass over here at some point. Put the walls up, lifted. This was all like one rock. It was a rock out here in the middle of nowhere. And I don't know if I mentioned in the other video, but Greydoors have incredible stamina because they can just climb out, swim out here. And it took like so much stamina from me to get from that rock over to here to this rock to start building. We removed the stairs that went down here. We raised it up because honestly, when this storming, it really just comes up here to the base and just kind of messes stuff up. Right now, we have this deer who's been suffering swimming the whole time. I eventually plan to either A, modify this and put the longship in here. Okay, that deer's going for a heck of a swim. Maybe it'll reach land one day. Alright, but right now we just have the carve in here. I put a couple of carts on the longship. I did that from over here. I just kind of hatched them on. I had the longship here, and then I made a kind of a jump onto the longship, and I was able to place them with limited damage. I need to come back through here. I've already made like one massive haul of scrap, black metal scrap, but I need to come in and clean out all this rock and flatten out. It's kind of a pain to go over right now. But the rest of the bridge and waterway works quite nicely. So, yeah. Don't know if I have trolls come out here yet. No, I think I did. I think there was a troll trying to get out here once, but, oh, I don't have any food. That's why I can't jump. Alright. This was all done with the ladders. That was a real pain in the butt. Especially, but I did get definitely got my swimming up doing this, but we need to make some changes and probably expand it out. I don't know how we're gonna do that. That'll be another day. That's another day's problem. Looking back, I probably, if I would have made my base closer to water, I'd probably be more of a dock water person, but I'm like a dry lander in real, so. And it also depends. If I would have found the different stones somewhere else, I would have. There's another one down by the water on the west side of me. Had I found those first, I would have been like down there and probably had a good old base down there and on the water. Let's go to the Grey Dwarf Farm. Alright, so this was reclaimed stone tower, and once I unlocked stone, everything went much better because I was able to fix it up because it looked like crap. Oh good, the blueberries are back. So I redid this. I kind of used it when I was doing copper mining. I just kind of sit here, actually not here but down here in the real basic boring area. I had a chair and sat by the campfire waiting for daylight, whatnot. We don't have to do that anymore. Well, I mean not yet, for a while. But if I need some more copper, we'll always come back here. Right over here, boom, we'll just zoom over here. We have a really nice lake. We have tin, we got some more copper zones up in that area, pine. Pretty sure one of these spots has a fish spawning, but we're kind of extending our areas, so we also have Grey Dwarfs, all the Grey Dwarfs, and there's a trolley that usually that's been spawning around here. Redid, it took like a day or a literal 6 hours or 5 hours, I don't know how long it was. I made a big old haul of wood. I think it was like 16 or 1800 level of wood from this area, from my Grey Dwarf farm. And sat there and I sat here in my chair and leveled and hoed and picked all this flat. I mean, oh my gosh. which is totally absolutely worth it. Because when I originally made some of this road, like, it was just me pulling a cart, trying to get home with the hoe leveling. It's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then you have gray doors because they can hear you, and your cart, they can hear you and your cart, and the trolley boy. It was just crazy. So, now, I know I said this in the beginning, but it's absolutely worth it. Just taking the time to level out and doing a proper road. And you don't have stone, use your stairs. And I'm getting sidetracked now, and it's going to be 10,000. Oh, we got mushrooms over here. Oh, we got a double. Okay, let's get back over here. This used to just be a plain boring house. It didn't have any fancy. It didn't have any stone around it. Gray dwarves. If you want, all you have to do is place a roof over here and it'll stop spawning. So, that's kind of nice. I have a tendency to dig all the way down. And once, okay. Reason we're doing, but why I have all the stone and the spikes. I was AFK. Sitting down here. I was like literally 10 feet away on my couch. Sitting here, I was like looking over every once in a while. I don't think I got raided, but I didn't see any word to show up. But I started to see more and more wood pile up. I got over here, I looked up, and there was a troll walking away. He came in and started trashing stuff. If you ever want to make your own, obviously there's like probably 50 different variations of gray dwarf farms out there. It's a 2x2, so it's like a 4x4, whatever. And you don't even need to go down this far. You can just far enough where you can have ground. They will spawn on the ground. But you need... Oh, you're trying to get me, huh? Let's see. You need... Easiest way is the hanging brazier, which is the bronze and chain. Chain you can get from the swamp and race, but I think you can get it from frost caves. I might be wrong on that. I would have to double check. If you get to the frost caves, then you get the Fenris claws, which makes it much easier. Actually, I think it might be the Fenris claws, but you also need the forge. Right now, I used to have the standing brazier, but I swapped it to the blue standing brazier because why would I want to bring... Because I decided it was kind of pointless to bring coal all the way over here when you could just use gray dwarf eyes as fuel. I mean, kind of makes sense, right? So, anyway, so we've had enough of this. The building itself, I think, is a 6x5. You can make it like a 6x6, you know, regular long house. If you want to, you need to, when you find your spawner, you need to dig a hole and push or block your gray dwarfs into it. It has to be big enough to cover them up, and then you don't. If you just try and start killing them, they will continue to respawn and respawn. So dig a hole, shove them in there, top a roof on them so you don't have to listen to them. And then, for the most part, some people, you can find, like, there's a snapping point on the spawner itself. Can we look at that? Let's go ahead and look at that. Okay. Let's go ahead and... There we go. There's a snapping point in there. We need to go ahead and close this up, otherwise we're going to spawn out. But it's like basically 4 meters that you need. There we go. Let's put that away. Alright. But yeah, it's, yeah, that's a 2x2 plus... Yeah, I made it a little bit bigger. Actually, I made it too small, then I had to expand it out. So, it took a while to get it right for me. I was like, you know, who needs directions? Alright, let's go to the next area. But yeah, up here, I didn't make this area cart accessible, but I probably should have down there. I don't know. I just decided not to. I can just carry stuff up and down. So, let's go back up here. And we're going to go to the next spot. Livestock, Great Dwarfs. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go to the Surtling Farm. I know it says Surtling. SWP Swamp. We got the mill. We got the mountain. Mountain is not much. East Tower. Nothing really over there. It's just a tower that I fixed and I don't really use it. Swamp Crypt, Bog Witch, Hilder, Haldor, and Altars. Let's go here. This was another project that kind of went, I don't know. This was originally just this was once a portal with wooden stakes around it and a gate. And then I came in and I'm like, let's make it pretty. So I made it pretty. Let's go ahead. I didn't really have much plans for it besides being a dock. And then it just kind of got bigger from there. So, let's down over here. Yeah. So this is one of my newer builds I got to use with the tar and stone. I can bring in my longship and park it in here sideways, or I can back it up in here in case of emergency exits. Oh, there's a bunch of fishies out there. And when it was all done, oh, that's gonna hurt. I forgot to put a door on the outside, so now we have this. Which isn't, pretty, but, it works. And these stakes actually do a fair, decent job of getting creatures and graylings who are obstinate. And we got some necks over here. We're gonna go ahead over here. And we got some leeches and whatnot. And all that's just there in case I do get rid of it when I'm there. But I'm not here very often, actually, anymore. So, this is the tree house. I have a whole bunch of Surtling cores now. Making this was pretty easy once I got it cleared out of draugrs and whatnot, and skeletons. There was also an abomination that used to spawn pretty close by. I think I killed him a couple times and whatever else, I don't know. But it's been despawned. yeah, so basically I just had to lower the floor, lower the earth down, and raise this up. And then it's, what, every 5 minutes apparently sirloins spawn, so there's that. Let's go to the mill. So, yeah, this game a lot bigger than I had planned here, so let's go ahead and grab this. And close up. And I know I could, the mill is just like right next to the Sirloin waypoint. Alright, so we made this nice little hut place and filled it full of portals. So let's go outside. We are in the plains and we have a beautiful view. Look at that. Yes, we are on a rock. Because that's how I wanted this place. It wasn't really how I wanted it. I just decided, you know, I knew if you had your windmill up high in the air, it would flow better. So I made sure that it was up in the air, high enough, and above that, above this roof, so for the best winds. Actually, you have a really good view up here, and you can probably easily drop dead if you screw up. I'll show you how I made it here in a bit. Actually, let's do that now. We'll start with this section, the house here. Basically wood. I didn't need the bottom layer here, but it was just there to cover up the uglies. Now let's go ahead and show you the uglies. And let's go ahead and open up. Whoa. There we go. If I can get inside. Usually I have no problem in doing this. Oh, why? Because we messed up and put that there. Alright. There we go. So, this is basically we started with, we put some iron beams, 1, 2, 3. Is it really 3? Okay, there's 3 there, and there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, apparently we have 3 and 4. So, I believe if you put 5, you can make a complete circle, like an actual good circle. This one only has has a couple straights, and then you get a couple curves. So, and then we have the iron cages below, which is there to hold up the iron stone. You could also just do wood planks too, and all this extra stuff, like all these angles, they're there for support, but honestly, I don't think you need as many, and I just kind of started shoving stuff together. Just in case, which is, I don't know, kind of pointless, but that's how that went together. Yeah, it's kind of nice, in my opinion. Alright, so let's go ahead up here. And we have another cultivator over here. And let's see, that goes to the field. Let's go down to the field. The field is raised up to the max. It also had some leveling issues, so I had to level and raise it as well. So it's, not bad. I raise it all up. There's some low spots because it starts to down towards the ocean, the water, so I should probably come out here and do this, but right now I don't have any use for anything right now. I still have plenty of barley and flax, so I've been doing this for a while. Let's see. We maxed out the field to bring it up. There used to be a Desquito that spawned over here, and a Desquito that spawned over in this area. And I have... The spikes actually are helpful. I've seen at least 2 or 3 Desquitos die because of those. Let's go ahead. There's a Desquito right there. Alright. Let's zoom up here. And let's go to the locks. I mean, I could have just loaded down to them, but whatever, right? You want to play it right, we'll do it like this. Lock saddle, butchering knife, extra food for those guys. These guys are jerks. What? Where's my baby calf? Oh, you guys haven't made a baby calf yet? There's only 4 of you in here. Jerks, eating all the food. These guys are monsters when they're not when they're wild. They will throw you like 100 yards. For some reason, I guess they want out, but once they go outside, everything wants to kill them because they're on team me. I did take one of my Loxus for a ride. He lost half his health because everything wanted to say hi to it. This is big enough where I can ride a Lox out here, but obviously not with the stakes. I put the stakes here. Let's close up one of these doors. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hurt myself here. Awesome made. I'm huge on defense. Okay, that Desquito went around the corner. Oh, didn't I just fix that? Something else must have hit that. Again. Right. Oh, maybe it was stupid Loxus trying to get out. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and repair that real quick. I'll just hold on to here in case the skater comes by. When I was building this, when I was building the fields, I had at least, no, I had 2 hunting events happen. And luckily for me, well, I mean, I was up here. That was the whole point of putting some of this stuff up here, was to counter hunting events and whatnot, just for my own protection, because you have, 2 seconds, you are being hunted, and then wolves magically appear out of thin air, and you have 2 seconds to defend yourself, which is absolutely insane. You get 5 seconds for troll, I believe. Oh, I did have a troll attack, but Desquitos and whatever took care of those guys. They spawned out there a ways away. I'm like, wow, okay. Nowhere near me. And that was when I was building the Lox pin, so. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so it didn't hit me because when you're flying, ooh, ouch. It kind of screws up with their AI pathing, so. Yeah, there's that fun part. So, that's kind of handy. Yeah, so these are also here to protect me and mostly protect the Loxus if they ever decide to have a baby again. Which I don't know. Oh, you guys are out of food? You piggy liggies. Alright. And they ate all their food and they didn't give me a baby. That's rude of them. Bunch of jerks. And they're always trying to get out. except for, or like here and whatnot. And I know I didn't have to put a shelter in there, but they seem to like this area, and they're absolute clowns. Alright, so I think that's about it. I think we've come to the end of the video. Alright, well, thank you for watching if you watched this far, and hopefully we'll see you the next time. Next video should include Yagluth, and then like a very long time lapse of me rebuilding everything, or at least most everything. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, cheerios.